Guys, guess what? I think I found the cure for the coronavirus. Everyone is panicking about how the whole world is shut down at this point. How we all have to wear masks everywhere we go. The overarching tyranny of the government that's controlling everything we do. And while all of these things are valid concerns, all we need to do to solve the problem is take a step back and think about this whole thing logically. I have done a lot of research over these past weeks, and there is only one cure that can save us all.
I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
See? All we need to do to save the entire world is use just a little more cowbell in our music, and then we'll be golden. Hello, this is Ryan the Rat here, and welcome to Rat Time, the show where we just finished our first year of college. And you know what that means? Snow. But you know what else that means? It's summer! And what do rats do during the summer? Resort to cannibalism, apparently. And you guys thought this Rat Time was bad. This is so much worse. Like, this is an absolute emergency. And you know what I do during a time of emergency? I turn to drinking. And in all seriousness, thank you to Noonan for giving me that life-giving bottle of Diet Coke. And speaking of Noonan, I'm sorry I forgot to wish you a happy birthday when I posted the last episode of Rat Time on your actual birthday. But at least I was able to revive my pre-Rat Time meme chat in order to celebrate the occasion. Wow, and you guys thought Rat Time was too cringy. Now let me tell you, you haven't seen anything yet. But yeah, the end of the school year went pretty well for me, all things considered. Online classes were kind of a mess, especially when I was meeting with the president of my college, and Toby barges into the room to say, "Hey, it's time for dinner." And if that's not embarrassing enough, he wasn't wearing a shirt. And the camera cuts him off at the waist. So the president of my college thought that he was flashed by my little brother. Now that's just great. And then for another class, I have one of those professors who always begins his class by asking for prayer requests and then praying for his students. But when no one had any prayer requests, he stopped class and he said, "I think we should pray for Ryan's quarantine hair." And then he actually did it! Ouch! And I didn't do anything rash. I just went to my grandma's house the next day for a haircut. It was fun, but all things considered, I finished the semester with straight A's. The only thing that would have made it better is if we were still on campus. Like, to celebrate the end of finals week next semester, me, Caitlin, and her roommate Brooke all got in her car and went to McDonald's in order to take a sort of study break. And while we were driving, I said that I had this great new song that I wanted to share with them. So Caitlin handed me the aux, and I plugged my phone in and started playing my music.
The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul. He guides me along the right path for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me.
So when the car radio started playing my Bible memorization soundtrack for my Bible final, Caitlin took away my aux cord privileges in her car for life. But at least I'll always be able to control the music in my poopster. Even if its aux jack no longer works, so if I want to listen to music, I have to use a Bluetooth speaker. But that's beside the point. So anyway, I started a new job. I now work as a hardware and sporting goods sales associate for a large chain of stores. I mean, it makes money, and it certainly beats sitting at home, and not all of us can be paid by the government to sit there and do nothing. But the main reason I took the job is because I needed the ego boost of being an essential worker. But even with all the essential work, the best part of my job is the stories I get to tell from working. On the first day on the job, I saw my good friend Olivia doing her thing and shopping and getting the stuff she needed to survive and all that fun stuff. And being the nice, kind, friendly friend that I am, I waved at her. She did not wave back. Instead, she gave me a dirty look. I now know that my twin Ryan Smith was correct when he said that Olivia hated me. The next day, a guy that I talked to in another department asked me if I liked working at the store so far. And then I was like, I guess this is good. I mean, for a job, it's not bad at all. And he got so angry. And he was all like, "This is only a job to you? This is an opportunity to serve the one true God. Now get down on your knees and pray to the founder of this store and ask him for forgiveness and thank him for the opportunity to work here." And then the next day, I saw him praying to the founder of the store during our lunch break. And then keeping the aisles clean at my store is always fun, especially when you find a random sack of potatoes sitting behind a bunch of light bulbs. But stocking the shelves is even better. A fellow associate of mine handed me a box of scales and said, "Go put these away." But you see, the scales aisle is all the way at the other side of the store. So I took this, clearly, to be a fat joke. But it gets worse than that personal attack, let me tell ya. As I was walking to that shelf, I had a certain customer cuss me out because we didn't have a certain item in stock. Like I have any ounce of control over the things that we have on the shelves. I've also had a few customers completely storm out of the section, saying that they're going to go to Home Depot now because we don't have the product that they're looking for, or because they asked us to mix a certain color of paint, and then they decided they didn't want that color paint anymore. But I've also had a few very nice visitors. Mike and his mom came to see me the other day, but because of social distancing, we're not allowed to be close to each other, so me and Mike did this really cute thing where we started hugging each other with our eyes. And then Morgan and Mr. Scales came to my department to say hi, and Mr. Scales said that seeing me absolutely made his day and that he can't wait to see this new episode of Rat Time. That had me smiling for the rest of the day, man. And then Mandy also started working at the store. But when I ran into Mandy's parents a few days later, they said that Mandy mentioned seeing my mom and dad at the store, but she never mentioned anything about me. So it's now official that Emily is my favorite member of that family. Another visitor that I had related to work was Jaron. But he didn't come into the store, no. He called me on my day off, in the middle of my nap, to ask if we had a product in stock that's not even part of my department. But it was still a pleasure to help a friend. But the best visitor of all was when I was helping this random customer find something on one of the shelves, and she had this stroller with her. So I was all quiet, trying to be respectful towards the sleeping baby. Well, as quiet as I possibly can be anyway. But then she turned around, and she had the cutest little dog sitting in the stroller that I have ever seen in my life. It was absolutely amazing. And with that, we're out of time for today. Thank you for watching this good vlog. We hope to see you next time on Rat Time. This is Ryan the Rat, signing out. She was the dog we never thought would die. She never ran away, and I always asked, why? She was loud when she barked, mean and annoying. As far as dogs go, I always felt she was disappointing. But why does it hurt so much now that she's gone? Hit by a car and laying dead on the lawn. My heart hurts for the part of the family that is no longer there. I can't write anymore. This is going nowhere.